Shoot, my own offensive coordinator, Bill O'Brien, told me I shouldn't play quarterback.
Do you remember how you felt when he said that?
How would you feel if I told you you suck?
Probably wouldn't like it.
Okay then, so.
Bill O'Brien, I'm so glad that you're gone, because right now Jalen Milroe may not even be the starting QB, and Alabama would not be in the position that they are in order to try and once again win a championship. Jalen Milroe stood on the podium and gave his thoughts on the question that you just heard. And when I initially heard that, I was not surprised at all, because we have seen this time and time again. You take a QB like a Lamar Jackson, even a Tim Tebow, who in my honest opinion could not throw the ball as well, he still got things done, especially at the college level. In the NFL, you can make an argument that he should not have been a QB at all. We saw how that went, but they drained his confidence, did not help him, did not believe in him. But you see what happens when you believe in a QB such as Jalen Milroe and give him the opportunity to prove himself. You have a QB that can play very well. Athletic, out the frame. I guess he tried to change him into a tight end or a running back. But at the end of the day, I do need to say this as well. I gave Tommy Rees a lot of flack earlier in the season because I felt like he was trying to get his guy in there and he did not cater or even try to promote the strengths of Jalen Milroe earlier in the season. And Tommy Rees came along, he started to get himself together, and then he has also been getting better and better, just like Jalen Milroe has. And in this video today, I'm going to talk about the game itself as well, who I think will win versus Alabama and Michigan. But I had to start with that clip because it does not surprise me at all. And we see the fantastic job that he's doing in New England right now. That's Bill O'Brien, that he's doing in New England right now with Mac Jones, even though a lot of people believe that Mac Jones was ruined the season before because of the horrible job that Bill Belichick did with two defensive guys calling offensive plays. I don't know. It's a mess down there in New England. If you're a quarterback coming up, Drake May, oh my God, I feel sorry for you, because you're going to go into a situation where you're going to be set up for failure. But maybe, just maybe, Bill O'Brien will be out of there and somebody else can come in and do something, because we know right now Bill Belichick is not made to run an offense. He's a defensive guy, and you need some type of offensive guru to come in there and do the job. Maybe that guy who was coaching the Raiders can come back. I'm trying to remember his name. Whatever his name is, he go back to New England, because that's when they had a little bit of success offensively. Now, let's get to the topic at hand in this video. Michigan versus Alabama. All right, Alabama. It's been a long road coming for this Alabama team, a team that really looked like they should not even be in this conversation. And I'm not just talking about the playoff committee's decision to allow them to go into the 14 playoff. It is the fact that you had the win against Auburn, you had the loss against Texas. Those are things that people continue to bring up. They say you needed a Hail Mary in order to win, but a win is a win. And they also talk about how Texas beat you down in Tuscaloosa. That one loss almost kept you out once again. And so now we have Texas and Alabama in the playoffs. And I think this game right here is going to come down to two things, which a lot of games do, but I think it's going to be highly magnified in this game, and that is simply the quarterback play. You have a quarterback in Jalen Milroe who just continues to get better and better, and you have a quarterback who is somewhat shaky, J.J. McCarthy. Now, I'm not saying that he's a bad QB, but what I am saying is sometimes he can be inconsistent. Now, they have not asked J.J. McCarthy to do much in the past couple of games that they played because their rushing attack is just that good. But I think he's going to have to deliver right now if Michigan wants to win this game. We're going to see an Alabama team who is going to be prepared to stop the run and make J.J. McCarthy sit back and deliver the goods. I don't know if he can do that. I don't know if he can do that consistently. And we're going to see, he's going to be put to the test, and we will know that answer soon. But I do know a guy who can do it, and I honestly believe will do it, and that is Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe will answer the call the same way he did against Georgia. And I think this will be a similar game, but I do have Alabama winning this thing by 10 points. I think Alabama will come out a Nick Saban who has had time to prepare for a little over a month or under a month. I'm not exactly sure how much time has passed, but I do trust Nick Saban more than I trust Jim Harbaugh. I think in games like this, Jim Harbaugh overthinks things. He tries to deviate from what made his teams great and tries to get a little too cute, a little too fancy. We saw this against TCU. That's why they lost that game. They overthought the game. Don't overthink it. Do the things that got you there, and if it doesn't work, then you can switch it up. But if you're not even doing the things that got you there in the first place, well, why the hell are you even there, Jim Harbaugh? So I think we're going to see some of the same. We're going to see Jim overthink this, and he's going to call some plays. Mark my words, he's going to call some plays in this game that make people say, now, why did you do that? He's going to overthink this thing. And I think Nick Saban is going to coach a game that is going to be, I don't want to say perfect, but he's going to coach a game and show why he is the GOAT head coach. I don't know what the score is going to be, but I'm going to give Alabama a 10-point win. I think they're going to close the gap a little bit in the second half. I think this game may go in halftime, maybe tie like 14-14, something like that. And then Alabama is just going to go and create some cushion either late in the third or early in the fourth quarter and run the air out of the ball after that. I have it going that way because I simply don't believe that Michigan has seen a QB that is as good as Jalen Milroe. Right now on the season, Jalen Milroe has 2,718 passing yards, 23 touchdowns with 6 interceptions. And the thing about it is, Jalen Milroe has been getting better and better with taking care of the football. That's why I said he is getting better and better and better each week. And so I'm going to enjoy seeing his progression throughout this month or so that he has had, because he has had time to reflect, look at film, see what he needs to do, see when he needs to run, see when he doesn't need to run, see how his decision making needs to change in order for them to win this game. And on the flip side, we got JJ McCarthy, a guy who I have been saying that I do not believe can go and win this game, but his stats look all right. He has 2,630 passing yards on the season, 19 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions, so he does not turn the ball over. He's going to take care of the ball, but like I said, he has not been really asked to, or doesn't need to, one of the two, to take over a ball game at all. He really doesn't have to. He really only had to make key plays. He had to make a few plays here and there, and sometimes that's all you need. If the rushing attack of Michigan can come out and dominate Alabama, then Alabama's going to have a problem, because JJ McCarthy is going to be right in his element, exactly where he wants to be. And then you're going to see where he may have a key pass here or there, because the defense starts to cheat down a little bit because you expect the run. Play action comes. JJ McCarthy has a 25-30 yard pass down the field, or maybe a touchdown after that. So you're going to see elements in this game come to play, and I think the deficiencies of each team will be exposed. Alabama defense can sometimes bend. They usually don't break, but against the run, I think they'll be just okay. In order to beat this team, you're going to have great quarterback play, and Auburn is the only team that I can think of that almost beat Alabama. And they didn't get the win, but they almost beat Alabama purely off of the running attack. And we're going to see all of this play out, but I love to know what you guys think about this game. Who do you have winning? Who do you have losing? All that good stuff. Let me know down below in the comment sections. Like, comment, subscribe if you are new. I have Alabama by 10, but what do you have?